It is a multiple award winner. It was nominated for 6 Tony Awards and won 3 Tony Awards, including Best Play in New York. And it won the Best Comedy, the Olivier Award in London. It's now playing in LA, and it's just a great, savagely funny, as they quote unquote call it, play. And I think that every parent and every person could identify with this play.
I think my character says it in one of her lines at the very beginning of the show. She says, how many parents standing up for their children become infantile themselves?
What is most fun about this play is that it's in real time. It is continuous. Lights up, it starts at a place, lights do not come down until the very end. And so what is most fun about it is how the dynamics keep shifting. You have 2 couples seemingly on each other's side about an issue, husband and wife. And then through the course of the evening, the husband's side against the wives, the spouses end up sort of supporting the opposite couple's spouse. The shifting alliances and how it keeps ever evolving is the fun of this play. And it's a great ride.
It's such a simple storyline. It's a really simple task, right? The kids have gotten in a fight and the parents are gonna settle it. And really, it lets you know how something so simple and something seemingly so innocuous and easy to deal with can suddenly turn into a huge ordeal. And that even the smallest things, people have extremely passionate, opinionated thoughts and feelings about.
The ups and downs. I mean, it's such a funny piece, but it's one of those, darker comedies, and it's sort of diabolically funny, where you are laughing at things that you probably shouldn't be laughing at, and you are saying things to someone that you probably shouldn't be saying to them, and trying to walk that fine line between the realism of the piece and the humor of it.
It's so easy for that switch to just flip when you get offended and you take it personally, and instead of just, deep breath, okay, I know you probably didn't mean to insult me, I took it that way, but let's just talk about something else. It's so easy to go, what the F did you just say? What did you just call me?
Maybe you can take things a little bit less seriously. Maybe you can assume positive intent before you assume negative intent. And that the thing that you really feel like you need to be angry and furious and annoyed and whatever else with it, maybe it's not as bad as you think it is, I would hope.
I think that it provokes dialogue afterwards. Who was right? Who was right in this battle of ideology, of wills? And it might be interesting that the person that you go and see the play with might see the story in a different way. Men, women, conservative, liberal, young, old. I think it really depends on what you bring to the table and how you see the world.
Everyone may start out with good intentions, but oftentimes those intentions devolve into chaos. The good intentions sort of devolve into the chaos that we see on stage. And I think that, if anything, I think people might leave with a sense of, what it means to actually listen, have a conversation, and try to be decent human beings to one another.
It's funny. It's really funny, and there's a lot of fighting, but it's good. It's like fighting that you can laugh at because you have been there. I guarantee you, whether you have kids or not, or have been in this particular situation of your kid being hurt on the playground by another kid, you will identify with somebody at some point, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. You know what I mean? Like, you've been there, you have. You're gonna love it.
I get naked, and it's amazing. Wait, no, different show. I don't get naked.